There it is. That's Laphroaig through and through. For those of you that have been fans of my channel for a little while now, you're probably well aware that I am a Laphroaig fanatic, and I've done a fair few Laphroaig videos on my channel to date, and today we're going to do a Laphroaig versus the Laphroaig Portwood travel retail exclusive that you will have seen I've done a couple of videos with so far, and we're going to put it up against the Laphroaig 10 Sherry Oak. All right. The Laphroaig Portwood is 48% ABV, and the Laphroaig 10 Sherry Oak finish is also 48% ABV. Both of these whiskies are probably non-chill filtered at 48%. Portwood, it's a travel exclusive, but if you do find it in retail, it's usually around $180. Sherry Oak 10 finish is in the range of about $160. Okay, so I have poured a dram of each, and I have them now. You can have a look at the color comparison. The Sherry Oak on your left, this one here, is much darker. So I've had these two sitting in the glasses now for a little bit. Let's begin with the Portwood on your right. There's this like stewed fruit, like a rhubarb. There's the smokiness is there, the underlying smoke. It's not as heavy or forward as other Laphroaigs. Damp, wet, vegetal, that smell of fresh life, right? I get, again on this one, I get dried mushrooms. I don't know, that's what I get. Hints of aniseed. Little bit chocolatey. This one is probably the most subdued nose I've ever smelt on a Laphroaig. It's just so complacent. I'm not sure if it's overpowered or it's been stifled or it's masked from the cask influence on this one, but a little bit of mossiness as well. Let's head over to the nose now on the Laphroaig 10 Sherry Oak. This one is more intense. The medicinal note is there. For those of you that are in Australia, you'll understand this one. Notes of Vegemite on it. There's a note of strawberry jam. But then it contrasts with that, with the Vegemite. The Laphroaig iodine is there, the medicinal notes, absolutely. All right, let's now get these whiskies onto my palate and get a sense of the flavors and the finish and see what I think. We're going to start with the Laphroaig Portwood. Cheers, guys. Oh, there it is. That's Laphroaig through and through. Beautiful. It's chocolatey compared to other Laphroaigs. Just this sort of chocolatey note that is a surprising note. It's still got the earthiness, the mossy tones. There's a sweetness under there. It probably has a little bit more sweetness than a Laphroaig typically does. There's kind of almost like dirt now. The peat has just become very earthy and mineral. Yeah, soil. Finish is short to medium. All right, let's jump over to the Laphroaig 10 Sherry Oak on the first sip, and let's see what it gives me. Very salty at the end. There's that nice barbecued meat. Think like a hickory smoked rack of ribs that you're getting up front. It turns the sweetness up a notch on a normal Laphroaig. It adds a layer of complexity above the medicinal and minerality notes that are present on a normal Laphroaig 10, finishing more ashy. This one is much more smoky in my opinion, feels more robust and powerful, probably a denser mouthfeel on this one. It's a longer finish on the Sherry Oak 10, but again, the thing that hangs around is that smokiness that sort of fills your mouth and nasal cavity. It kind of feels like you've French kissed a dragon, right? Like it's all in there. Feels like when I was a little kid and my uncle would have a barbecue and I'd get too close to the barbecue and my eyes would be all dry and stinging and I'm breathing smoke and damaging my lungs. You ever remember that? If you're a little Aussie kid, you know, out in the backyard and it's a summer's day and there's a barbecue going and you get way too close to that thing and that's that flavour. Maybe that's why I love Laphroaig so much, right? Over to the Laphroaig Portwood for the final sip and the finish. That was weird. I almost got a note of brie. Like just this creamy cheese note came out of nowhere. Yep. Cheese. Gotta love whiskey, right? Okay. On the palate. This is a really well done whiskey. It's probably unlike any Laphroaig I've ever had. Just the chocolate and the sweetness, the rhubarb, the stewed fruit note, but it still holds on to that powerful peaty, earthy, mossy, the dried mushrooms. This is something very different in the Laphroaig stable. It's absolutely wonderful. It's really different, and I'm lost for words on how to express how impressed I am with this one. And it gives you these unique flavors that you thought might not work well with that typical Laphroaig profile, but it comes together. It's very enjoyable. This is one that you could really just take your time with. And let's head over now for the final sip and finish on the Laphroaig 10 Sherry Oak. It's got a good nose, man. If you like big and bold flavors, this is one of those whiskeys that you'll appreciate. That's probably one of the main differences between these two, is this one is very much making its presence felt as a Laphroaig, whereas this one, the Portwood on this side, is really just a Laphroaig that wants to try something a little different. Okay, Sherry Oak 10 on the finish. I keep coming back to it, right? Sherry influenced peated whiskey is like just the perfect whiskey. I branch out and I broaden my horizons, and I try all these different whiskeys and different flavor profiles and expressions, and this brings me back, right? This is just that intense combination of smoky, salty, medicinal, sweet, nutty. It's just got so much going on. There's like, it's jammy now. It's just, there is tons in this. These two are great whiskeys. I don't see the Portwood very often. It's hard to come by. Being a travel retail exclusive, it doesn't seem to be one that is often spoke about. I don't see a lot, on YouTube or just in general, not many people talking about it. And the Sherry Oak 10, from my understanding, is part of the core lineup now on Laphroaig. Both of these are good whiskies, and I don't think you're going to lose out if you picked up one over the other. But for me, after that second sip, that really seals the deal and solidifies in my mind the winner of today's Versus Challenge, and it has to be the Laphroaig 10 Sherry Oak finish. This whiskey is a favorite of mine still, and that's absolutely the winner of today's Versus Challenge, the Laphroaig 10 Sherry Oak finish. So thank you guys for coming along on the journey today with me and enjoying some great Laphroaigs. Please let me know, put it in the comments below. Have you tried both of these whiskies? Is there one that you'd prefer over the other? Is there one that you are wanting to try that you might not have tried yet? Please leave a like on the video as per usual, and if you are enjoying the content that I'm making for you guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to be notified of the next video that I release. And while I'm enjoying these Laphroaigs, check out this video here that I made for you guys. It's a good one. Slàinte mhath.